Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain-Free You. Today's question is this: how much additional fear are you responsible for? So, this is not to blame, shame anybody, or say any of this is your fault. It's to reflect and see what your role is in participating in the continuance of your symptoms. So for anybody who's new here, I talk about mind-body pain or other symptoms. I've got the concept that perceived danger is what creates symptoms. And therefore safety is the solution. It's how we teach the brain that we're actually okay. So that being said, a lot of times these sensations in our experience, we feel sick, we hurt, we've got other different ailments going on, and they're driven by the brain's perception of danger. And so in many cases, we might hear something from the doctors, we might be told something, we research, we look things up, we see mainstream opinions on these diagnoses and what to do about it, and we've had multiple treatments and we're not getting anywhere with it. And so all of these processes, these nocebos that we're being told, you may have been told, some people are told, hey, this is what you've got and there's no cure, right? And that creates an awful lot of fear. But at a certain point in time, you've discovered this mind-body concept and the mind-body reason for symptoms. And so what do we do from there? Well, we learn what causes symptoms, perceived danger. We do assessments. I have them, and a number of other people have them. A number of other experts in this field, doctors, medical professionals, therapists. A lot of websites have these mind-body assessments. I have one. You can go to painfreeyou.com, enter your name and email. You can download it. It's in my book, Chapter 6, if you have the book already. But once you start to understand what creates symptoms and figure out that, yes, this applies to us, we can often make the decision to go, okay, I now have this. I'm going to discard the medical labels I've been given. I'm going to discard all of the, in often cases, fearful things I have read or been told that we now know, based on the mind-body concept, are real, but it applies to me, and thereby I don't have to accept and identify with the medical labels I've been given. And if there's a bad prognosis for people with that medical label, by distancing yourself from the diagnosis, you're distancing yourself from that prognosis. And so it's a really complex process that sometimes spans over years or decades, where people end up feeling like they're really broken. And so I understand that there's a lot of influences into this situation that have created doubt and fear. But once you've gotten some clarity on what's going on, really encourage you to make a decision to accept that this is a mind-body condition, therefore it's reversible, and therefore it's temporary, and therefore I don't have to participate in the fear and the despair and the predicting a horrible future. So ask yourself, if you're really still struggling and you've gone through that, laying the groundwork and the foundation and know what's going on, how much of the fear that's currently active are you participating in? Are you still fearing the symptoms, even though you know they're false alarms? Are you still fearing your inability to eliminate the symptoms? Are you still catastrophizing and predicting, I'm going to be in pain forever? Are you worrying that if you leave the house, things are going to get worse? Are you thinking in ways that create more fear, aka perceived danger? Or are you thinking and behaving in ways that convey, I'm okay, I'm going to be all right? So it's really important for you to understand, once you got that base of foundation, it's important for you to not participate in additional fear creation. It's your responsibility to turn the fear around, counteract that, chip away at it, as I was saying a couple days ago, chip away at it with the accurate knowledge, the decision, the belief that this is what's going on for me, the knowledge that this is reversible and I can do it. Just watch me. So again, evaluate, where are you on your journey? If you're still brand new and just learning, knowledge acquisition. My book will help. dansfaststart.com. That will give you all the intro that you need. But once you understand what's going on and have done the assessments, it's up to you to proactively lower the fear with the accurate knowledge, with the calm reassurance, with trusting, with staying calm, even though symptoms may be present, doing your best to panic less, freak out less. Did a video a day or two ago that says the more you panic, the worse you feel. That's not a coincidence. It's your job to minimize the fear with the accurate knowledge. So how much fear are you responsible for? Please comment below. Let me know. Are you compounding the fear and just lost in the fear? Even though you know what's going on, this stuff's hard. But how much of that fear are you contributing to? And if some of it came from doctors and medical reports and treatments that didn't work, on the contrary to how much fear are you creating, how much safety are you creating by challenging what you were previously told or read or listened to? It's our job to challenge the fear, challenge the danger, challenge the diagnoses if they're incorrect. We do that by ruling in mind, body. But it's our job to challenge that. So are you conveying safety and minimizing danger, aka fear? And if you are participating in the perpetuance of the fear and the danger, then we're not doing ourselves any good. And so notice that, become aware of that, and make a decision. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to fuel the fear. I'm not going to pour gasoline on the fire and wonder why it's not going out. I'm going to make sure that I'm cooling it off with those messages of safety, doing things that bring me joy, purpose, meaning, not fighting, not freaking out, not panicking, learning to reassure more, being less bothered by what's going on. Anxiety too. Are you fueling the fear about anxiety? Because if you're fearing anxiety, you're pouring gasoline on the fire, right? Anxiety is a passing state if you allow it to pass. If you fight it, freak out, fear it, wish it were different, that may make it stick around longer. So how much fear are you responsible for in your journey? And do your best to minimize that with all the things I've talked about here and talk about every day. If you'd like some help, join the group, painfreeyougroup.com. If you're not a subscriber on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And as always, folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.